You can love it or hate it, but it's major, it's major.
What's up, angels? It's your Belle, and I'm back with the review of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I didn't come with the review last week because I really didn't know how to approach the situation with Kenya and Marc, and I was kind of just still figuring out exactly what was going on. But now that I know, I'm here to bring it to you. So let's get right into it. This episode opens up with the news that Kenya and Marc are divorcing. Now, this is not a surprise to many because all we've ever seen from Marc Daly is him treat Kenya like crap. He's always paid her dust. He's never respected her as his wife. He's never acknowledged her as a partner. And it came to a head on last week's episode during his event. Now, this was an event for Black men, an event to teach them that mentorship can help them to reach their goals. At this event, he did nothing but go out of his way to not acknowledge his wife, to go against the things that she was saying, and to also treat her like crap. And with the way he treated her, I'm not surprised that they had a big fight in the Uber on the way home. And I'm not surprised that this episode opened with the news of their divorce. It was basically something we all knew was coming. So Cynthia and Candy pull up to Moore Manor to talk to Kenya. Kenya reveals that she felt a little something, so she went looking through Marc's phone and she found out that he was texting a woman. He was sharing inappropriate texts with a woman. They were having inappropriate conversations about sex, okay? Now, because it's just now playing out on TV, everybody thinks that this is something that's new. But I assume that the sexual text messages she probably found while she was pregnant, because it would just make so much sense that she would go through exactly what Portia went through, because they had such a back and forth and they treated each other so badly. Their lives are not like the same now. Does anybody see that? Yes, honey, their lives are almost identical, right down to the no good cheating man. Anyway, the question kind of arose, like, why is he treating her like that? Why does Marc have such an issue with Kenya? Why does it seem like he doesn't like her? And I'll tell you why. It's because he has a woman he has already pledged allegiance to. And if I go ahead and spill the tea right now, Marc broke the NDA. Whatever NDA he has with Kenya, whatever agreement he has with Kenya, he went ahead and disclosed all the information to that woman that he really loves. The one that he's breaking his back to show he's treating Kenya like a dog, okay? Like, look at how I treat her. See, I told you I didn't love her, baby. See, all you have to do is just look. We don't have no public displays of affection. Have you ever seen me kiss her? Have you ever seen me hug her? And me, that's not enough for me, because I'm not going to play second to somebody, even if it's just for you to get the bag. I'm not doing that. I'm not about to pimp my man out like you some prostitute. And I'm not going to accept your sad excuse for why you have to be a prostitute for a little while and even have a baby by somebody that you don't even love just to get some money or just to secure the rest of your life when you are 50 years old. And I know Kenya made it seem like the other woman was just trying to be a regular piece of side ass. But believe me, it's much more to it than that. Because whoever this woman is, she definitely has known Marc before Kenya did. And they have a stronger relationship, a stronger bond, which makes perfect sense to us, because we knew that something was sketchy when Kenya just popped up married 6 months after leaving an abusive relationship with Matt Jordan. An abusive relationship that she also tried to save. But after that failed, she just turned up married 6 months later. Like, oh, we've known each other for this amount of time and we just fell in love and now we're married and it's a fairy tale. No, it's not. Life does not work that way. It does not work that way. She was on a mission. She felt like her life was incomplete because she was unmarried and without a child, which is not a bad thing. And I don't know why women these days make it seem like it's so bad to be unmarried and it's so bad to not have kids in your older age, when people are proving that you can do it anytime, and Kenya is another example of that. So I do, commend her for continuing to fight and continuing to try to live out her dream of having a baby, because her baby is beautiful. Her baby is beautiful and her family is beautiful, but it's just all wrong. At least right now it is. What was more interesting to me is that she said that Marc jumped the gun and made the statement about them getting a divorce, and that's the reason why she made the statement. Girl, I would have been out of there like lightning. You need to learn when to leave. It's time for you to learn when to leave. You are too old, too beautiful, too intelligent, and too successful to be going through things that you do not have to go through. I never understand an abusive relationship and why women stay, but I do know that in some cases, women stay because they're not secure. They're not financially secure. They don't have it in their mind that they can do it on their own. But I know for a fact that Kenya Moore knows that she can do it all on her own. I mean, damn, I almost want to see her cheat on Marc and give him a dose of the bullshit that he's been putting her through. And to add insult to injury, this is a fact. He's somewhere right now blaming Kenya for the way he looked on national TV, blaming her for the way the world is lashing out at his dumb ass right now, blaming Kenya because he looks abusive and he looks like he doesn't know how to show love to a woman that's clearly submitting to him. And Miss USA, you have spent 30 years building a beauty brand. Please don't ruin it with these tales of your abusive relationships. I mean, the nerve of Marc having an event to teach young black men how to be better, how to become something in life, and acting as a mentor while treating his wife like crap. Get out of here. And since I let that cat out the bag, I might as well let you know that that cat is chasing around roaches and rats up in his restaurant in New York. Yep, the word is he received a failing grade and now he's passing. But yeah, according to a source, he paid for that pass, allegedly. Boy, karma is a fat bitch, I'm telling you. But that's enough of that. Kenya Moore, I wish you well. And Marc Daly, you can go to hell. So it's time for the ladies to go to Greece. They're all meeting up at the airport. Portia arrives with her baby and her mom. Pilar is just so cute. And Miss Diane definitely got it going on, honey. Portia said, I'm just glad I can take my baby on her first vacation. And it just so happens to be that is my dream vacation. And honey, I'm so here for that. I love it, love it, love it. Tanya arrives and she just brings so much love and so much light. And she's just so much fun. I really love her personality. And truthfully, if it weren't for her and Portia, I would look at this group and be like, this is going to be a boring ass trip. Nah, but Kenya and Cynthia seem like they can be a lot of fun too. And surprisingly, Kenya made it on the trip. She also brought Brooklyn and her nanny with her too. And believe me, I love to see these women go everywhere with their babies because I'm like that too. I always have my babies with me. You hear them? So they get to Greece and Kenya seems to be in really great spirits. She and Candy announced that they're going to take the first and second best room since they're the hostesses. And then they say that they have a really fun way for the other ladies to choose from the rooms that are left. Now, I forgot what the other challenges were, but it was definitely fun to see Portia run and jump in the pool with all of her clothes on, like screw this wig and this makeup. If you think this wig and this makeup look good, just wait till you see what's under here, baby. Because I'm that girl. If there's a pool and there's a challenge, I'm definitely going to win it because I don't care about this wig and this makeup. I'm jumping in. I mean, if for nothing, for the fun of it all. So the ladies choose their rooms, and Tanya is kind of unhappy with her room because it doesn't have a window, but they're on a resort. There are really not any bad rooms on a resort, truthfully, when you're in a nice resort, especially the ones that they go to. They're not staying anywhere that's, can be taken lightly. They stay in some really, really nice places. Plus, forget this room. Who's going to stay in the room for the whole time anyway? But it was cute when... Well, Cynthia said, I'm going to need my own room. I can't be sharing a room with nobody because I got to give Mike a little taste. It was funny for a bus full of freaks to be like looking at her like it was odd that she would be talking nasty to her man on FaceTime. I'm like, I thought we all did that. So the ladies are getting ready for dinner and Cynthia has a talk with Nene. Nene's explaining that she wants to reach out to Kenya and she knows how she feels. She wants to be there for her because she knows what she's going through. And of course, we all know that Nene divorced Greg when she had her hands on those $1 million deals that she didn't want him to have no part of. I also knew that she was going to remarry him with the prenup, a big fat prenup, honey. Yes, tell the truth. But Cynthia says that it's the perfect time for them to try to talk it out and try to iron out their differences, considering where they are and what the mood will probably be like. I understand that when you're in a group of friends, you want everybody to get along, but sometimes people just don't get along. Some personalities just don't go together. It's sad that Kenya and Nene's personality doesn't go together because they're a lot alike. They're more alike than they would even probably care to admit or even see, but they're definitely alike. So the ladies arrive for dinner and they're waiting for Kenya, who's a little late. The group kind of took it really light because I guess they understood that she's going through some things right now. So they gave her some time to get there, and she got there and she looked beautiful. The ladies were seated for dinner, and Nene reaches out to Kenya once more and says, I genuinely want to know if you're okay because I understand what you're going through. And Kenya responds by thanking the group for reaching out and being there for her. She thanked everyone but Nene. It was priceless. She's really not feeling her right now, and they do need to have a talk. So, Nene, just keep working, girl, because I understand it's too hard trying to be your friend, and after a certain amount of time, I'm not going to try no more. And I think that's where Kenya is at because Cynthia suggested that she and Nene stay behind in fellowship while the ladies move on and clean up. And Kenya said, nope. She gave every excuse. I got to wash my hair. I got to get my baby. I got to get my teeth brushed. I got to go to the dentist. I got to... She gave every excuse not to sit down with Nene, honey. And once again, Nene felt it. She felt it. She said it. She mentioned it. But hey, if there was a thought bubble to pop over Kenya's head, it would have said, not today, Satan, especially when she hit that nope. And Marlo tries to clean it up. She tries to get it together. She tries to get them to just stay. But I don't think Kenya is going to pay attention to her because she has a little bit of a speech impediment. And we all know Kenya is the first that'll call you dumb for little issues like that. But hey, hopefully one day they do get together and resolve their problems because they are a part of a sisterhood. They share something that not very many women in this whole world will be able to say that they share. And it's definitely worth mentioning that even though Marlo said that she was going to come at Kenya for the way she was to Tanya, she didn't. None of the ladies confronted Kenya about any of her past behavior, which has been pretty disrespectful to a lot of them and even their marriages. I mean, even Tanya, when all of us expected her to say, my, how the cookie crumbles, she took that as a chance to actually notice and say, it makes perfect sense some of the things that she did to me, considering what she's actually really going through. Tanya pulled from the ancestors to articulately imply that misery loves company. When some people are doing bad, they do not want to see anybody else do good. They are not interested in your good news. And in particular, Nene and Kenya. So we could all learn something from Tanya. She is a really good friend to have. I just know it. I know it in my spirit. I know it in my heart. And nobody can tell me anything different. But anyways, the ladies ended dinner with a toast and they all went their separate ways. And that's pretty much the way the episode ended. So that concludes this review. I hope you enjoyed it. And for more videos like it, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hate it or love it, or you can love it or hate it, but